And welcome back out again. Class 2 District 16 boys quarterfinal matchup. It is the number 4 seed Albany boys against the number 5 seed East Atchison boys. I'd like to thank our sponsors. Help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV, including BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center with locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, the Albany Hy-Vee, along with the Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany. Shelter Insurance Agent Sam Phillips in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch and Sublime Formal Wear, both on the west side of the square in Albany, Raymond Smith Body Shop, East Fork Lodge Legacy Event Center in Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant, Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC, JC Designs just off the square in Albany, B&B Barbecue in Albany, Mosaic Medical Center Albany, Proposition Warriors Care, the City of Albany, Williams Construction, Main Street Albany, the Albany Booster Club, the Albany, Fairfax, and Tarkio School Districts, and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. And remember, tonight's pregame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good. Mike, taking a look at these two teams. Albany comes in with a record of 15-11. East Atchison, a record of 17-9. But these two teams faced each other a little over 2 weeks ago. It was a 44-39 win for the Warriors at home against East Atchison.
Well, and along with that, that 44-39 win had a lot of subplots involved. This was about a week and a half ago, and it was a situation that I'm sure East Atchison came away from that feeling they got the worst end of an officiating deal when they had 3 of their starting guards foul out. Also, I think the Warriors shot 24 free throws in that game. East Atchison shot 4, but I also thought the Warriors just kind of, in that game, kind of muddied up the game and took East Atchison out of what they wanted to do a lot of the time. And then I think all the complaints about the officials, I think that started to wear more on in their head a little bit about, well, worrying more about the officiating than just taking care of business and playing basketball. But for the Warriors, it was a really big win. They fought, scratched, clawed, hustled for loose balls, and I think that was, if East Atchison would go back and look at the film, I'm sure there are a lot of things they could have gotten questioned with, but I also thought they got beat to loose balls and rebounds a lot by the Warriors, and that was a big factor in the game as well. Low scoring, had a big game by Dalton Whirl. And by the way, if you haven't seen the Warriors play or you've seen them in the past, this year when you see Dalton Whirl, you're seeing a really good player. Just recently chosen first team unanimous all-conference player, and along with Dalton Whirl, you got a real concern with Jace Palmer as well. Had 16 points in that game to go along with 21 from Whirl. If you're looking at East Atchison, they're really impressive with Brody Winahan, Parker Livengood. I was really impressed with both of their guards. And as I said, they both fouled out of that game. And I think had they stayed in, that could have been a difference in the ball game as well. But it was a big win for the Warriors. And you look at the records, when MSHSAA sends out the guidelines for seeding tournaments, the first thing they want you to look at is
records.
Overall records.
Yes.
And I don't think coaches see it that way. They look at it like,
they also look, who did you play, what were the scores, and things like that.
What did you do head-to-head?
Exactly.
Because I know, looking at Maysville tonight, you say, how did Maysville end up as a 6th seed to have to play Penny in the first round? Well,
they lost Albany twice.
Albany beat them twice. Yeah, and then you look at East Atchison has a better record than the Warriors. Why are they seated below? Well,
Albany beat them.
Albany beat them head-to-head. So that's kind of where we are. This is probably the right, from that standpoint, this is probably the right seeding. And if you're seeded 4th or 5th, it really doesn't make any difference. It's just a matter of whether you want to wear your road uniforms or your home uniforms.
We'll be back to take a look at your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups, your Smith Prudential Financial tip-off when we come back in a moment.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Pettyjohn Auto Center in Bethany and Albany is a proud sponsor of Albany TV. Pettyjohn's is your local Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. For new and used vehicles, certified service, and collision center, visit pettyjohnauto.com.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Hogue Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Hogue Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
Here are tonight's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups for this final game of the night in Class 2 District 16. Remember, tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri. So again, those are tonight's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups for East Atchison. Brody Winahan, Parker Livengood, Josh Schleter, Carter Oswald, and Mason Kingery. And for Albany, it'll be Samuel Papa, Barrett Worrell, Jace Palmer, Dalton Worrell, and Shea Miller. Albany will wear their home white uniforms, green lettering outlined in black. East Atchison, their road black uniforms, orange lettering outlined in white. As we tip off our final game of the night, remember to tip off your future retirement on the right track by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396. Winner of this game will take on the number 1 seed in Nottoway Valley on Thursday night at 6 o'clock. The other semifinal already decided as Gallatin took down St. Joseph Christian 64-37, and Penny held off Maysville 64-63. That will be the other quarterfinal matchup, Gallatin and Penny at 7:30 on Thursday.
Well, we got a little situation here. I'm not sure what it is.
Oswald on the bench tying his shoe here, and I think there was maybe a shoe problem of some sort.
And it's maybe a scorebook problem too.
Well, I think he ended up having to change his shoes or something.
Okay.
Because he's tying both shoes, and it's usually not something you do after the announcement of the starting lineups, but so as we get set for our Smith Prudential Financial tip-off, it will be Jace Palmer and Mason Kingery doing the opening tip-off, and they're going to redo it as both players missed on the tip-off. And Kingery will win the opening tip-off. With it right wing, here is Parker Livengood. He'll have it up at the top of the key for East Atchison, into the corner now for Brody Winahan. Winahan drives, takes it right at the glass, in for two. It was a close game between these two teams a couple of weeks ago in Albany. It was a game that saw East Atchison have all three of their guards foul out. As Dalton Worrell trying to send it down inside to Jace Palmer, stolen away by Mason Kingery.
And it was a game in which East Atchison led the majority of that game.
Shot from three, short that time, off the hands of Carter Oswald. Papa up top for Palmer. Jace Palmer with the basketball, sends it back up top for Dalton Worrell. Over to the right wing to Papa. Finds Jace Palmer. He'll drive. And is going to be called for the travel. Trying to go up, and Schlieder and Kingery were both there. And Palmer took that extra step as he fell to the ground.
Well, and like I said, East Atchison led the majority of that game till about
three or 4 minutes left in that game.
Yeah.
It kind of came around the same time Carter Oswald picked up a technical for slamming the basketball.
Because the Warriors converted the free throws and then converted the inbounds on the inbounds possession.
Oswald drives, leaves it off into the corner. Shot from three. Rims out that time off the hands of Brody Winahan. Back in transition, Barrett Worrell will have it right wing as he'll slow things up here for the Warriors. I think that's one of the things the Warriors don't really want to get into is a running contest here with East Atchison. As Shea Miller will have it up at the top of the key. One of the best passers here for the Warriors. Leaves it off here for Palmer on the baseline. Goes up strong, leaves it short, bounces out. Picked up here by Papa. Barrett Worrell, top of the key, sends it right wing for Dalton Worrell. Spins inside, goes up strong, and is going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, and he's been really good at that particular move. That spin down the lane, coming to the basket.
Foul there called against East Atchison. Their first. As Dalton misses on the first free throw. That's one of the things for the Warriors this season. It's either been hit or miss from the free throw line this year.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, that's technically the way it goes. But, I mean, they're either really hot or really cold. As another foul called here against East Atchison.
They got Livengood, I believe.
That's his first, team's second. Stolen away on the inbounds, then stolen back away. Shea Miller goes up, can't finish. Rebound picked up by Winahan. With the basketball turned in the corner is Oswald. Leaves it back off for Kingery. Right wing, shot from three, no good. Off the hands of Parker Livengood. Barrett Worrell with the basketball now, right wing. Sends it up top for Palmer.
3 rebounds already for Palmer.
Barrett Worrell, deep three, drains it. We've seen the threes really coming big in this gym, particularly over the past 2 nights. As Barrett hits the first one here for the Warriors. Trying to feed it inside for Winahan, a little too long, pulled in though by Oswald. Shot from Kingery from 3, no good. And Barrett Worrell pulls down the rebound, gets it off here for Papa.
Well, that 3 from Barrett Worrell, it's a good sign for him because he had a stretch in the middle of the season where he was just lights out from the 3-point line.
Dalton Worrell drives. He's going to be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. It really kind of came right in that game on Christmas Eve at NCMC, as the foul is going to go against Parker Livengood. Josh Schleter.
And then he kind of hit a cold spell.
And then he kind of hit a cold spell right around the King City tournament. As Dalton Worrell misses on the first free throw. 0 for 3 so far for the Warriors here to start from the free throw line. And remember, they had a game earlier this season, 21 straight free throws that they hit.
Yes.
As Dalton hits.
Well, I thought he was starting to get his right hand outside of his shooting style for a stretch, and kind of shooting a little curveball to get it to the basket. That time got inside.
Livengood leaves it off here for Oswald, trying to send it inside to Kingery. Goes up strong and puts it in for 2.
Well, and late in that game, Kingery was basically the Wolves' offense.
Yes.
Late in that game, because they had so much foul trouble with their guards. And the Warriors really don't have a good match for him.
Shea Miller, high post, sent it in the corner for Barrett Worrell, drives baseline. Now trying to pull it back out for his brother Dalton, picked it up at his shoe, sends it back out to Papa. Papa dribbles in, puts it up off glass for 2. 6-4, Albany with the lead halfway through the first quarter of play. In the corner with it, Winahan. Kingery for Winahan, backdoor, trying to get it to Schleter. Rolls around the floor. 4 Warriors on the floor with it, and Jace Palmer comes away. He'll take it himself all the way. He's going to be fouled and going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 as he took up a big foul there. And I believe picking it up is going to be Parker Livengood. It'll be his second, team's 4th already here against East Atchison.
And East Atchison probably can't complain about any of those.
Yes. First free throw from Palmer misses short.
Warriors we've seen this movie several times.
Second free throw attempt here from Jace Palmer is good. It's a 3-point Warrior lead, 7-4. 3:45 left to play in the opening quarter. Bringing it across midcourt is Parker Livengood. He'll send it left wing for Oswald, up top for Kingery, now to Winahan. Trying to send it inside here for Livengood. Has it stripped away from behind by Palmer.
Good play by Palmer.
Picked up by Miller. He'll leave it for Barrett Worrell to bring it across midcourt. He'll drive in, sends it back out to Papa. Papa top of the key, right wing for Dalton Worrell. Papa in the corner. Drives, trying to leave it off for Jace
nice
Palmer,
find.
all alone inside.
Nice cut by Palmer and a nice find by Papa.
And a
really
timeout
nice
going to be called here by East Atchison. We're back after this Petty John Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Prom night, wedding bells, the moments you'll remember forever start with the perfect look. This prom and wedding season make it easy with Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany. From sharp, stylish tuxedo rentals that fit just right to beautiful corsages and boutonnieres designed to match your colors perfectly, Briar Patch has everything you need to complete your special day. Local service, personal attention, picture-perfect details. Stop by Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany and get ready to look your best when it matters most.
9-4, Albany with the lead. 3:10 left to play here in this first quarter of play.
And you really get a feel here. You say, well, Papa doesn't score that much. He doesn't do this. Plays really good defense, and that was a really nice assist to Jace Palmer. You didn't really know how much you missed Papa until he was out of the lineup for that with that broken hand.
Yeah, so he missed right around from about the Christmas break as a deep 3 that time from Oswald. Misses off back iron. Rebound pulled in here by Dalton Worrell. But he missed from about that time all the way through the King City tournament, or started the King City tournament as Dalton Worrell's drive misses too strong off glass. Back in transition, Oswald on the baseline, sends it back out. Josh Schleter from 3, misses short off iron. Long rebound pulled in here by Shea Miller.
And Shea going to pull that thing up.
As he'll leave it back here for Dalton Worrell, right wing. Dalton in the corner here for Palmer. He'll drive baseline. Goes up strong. It gets the bucket and the foul.
It's a good Euro step.
Foul goes against Winahan, his second already. Palmer misses on the second, but the putback up and in good for the Warriors.
Right off the hands of Kingery.
And Mike, I missed exactly who was that put that
Dalton
put back
Worrell.
in. It was
Dalton
Dalton
Worrell.
Kingery top of the key for Oswald. 13-4. Warriors with the lead. And Dalton going to be called here for the foul, trying to go for that strip around the body. And we talked about it, even if you don't make contact, just the look of it looks like it's a foul. And he's called for his first, team's first as well. Winahan will inbounds here for East Atchison up top with it for Parker Livengood. Kingery up top for Schlueter. Back again here for Winahan. Warriors playing man-to-man here to start out as they get it inside to Kingery on the block. Spins around, goes around. Palmer can't finish. Jace Palmer with the rebound, then has it knocked away here by Kingery. Picked up. Livengood shot from three in the corner, misses off iron. Papa pulls down the rebound. Back in transition, Jace Palmer. And it's going to be an offensive foul against Palmer.
Yep. I thought he was going to go the other way. I thought he was going to Euro step and go to his left.
So Palmer picks up his first, team's second, with 1:27 left to play here in this opening quarter. Bringing it across midcourt, Carter Oswald. Kingery gives it back here for Winahan. Back to Oswald. Oswald drives, goes strong to the hoop. He's going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2 free throws.
Don't know who did they get.
They're going to get it on Papa. That'll be his first, team's third. Oswald will hit the first free throw. A lot of faith here for East Atchison. Oswald at the line as they pull everybody else off the line to kind of have a small little timeout huddle as Oswald hits them both. 13-6, 1:10 left to play here in the opening quarter of play. Albany with the lead and the basketball. Barrett Worrell top of the key here for the Warriors.
Now they've got a little zone look.
Trying to get it to Papa. They're going to get a foul called here against Oswald. That is going to be his first, team's sixth. So Papa at the line here for 2 more free throws.
The free throw line has not been the Warriors' friend early.
Already 2 for 7 from the line. As Papa hits the first. Second free throw attempt here from Papa. Goes through as well. 15-6, Albany with the lead. Livengood with the basketball at the top of the key for the Wolves. Sends it over to the left wing for Oswald. Oswald with it. Sends it back up top. Shot from 3 from Livengood. Rims out. Oswald pulls down the rebound, and he's going to be fouled.
He's going to get Miller.
Foul against Miller, his first, team's fourth, as Oswald will go again to the line to score to shoot 2 free throws, more than likely to score 2 as he hits on the first. As again, the rest of his teammates fall back into defense with a lot of faith in the free throw shooting of Carter Oswald as he sinks them both. 15-8, Warriors lead.
I always wonder, you go for one here.
Warriors don't necessarily play that way.
They don't do that.
Barrett Worrell, deep 3, knocks it down. As we say, right there on cue, Barrett Worrell makes it a 10-point ball game.
Good start for Barrett.
2 for 2 from behind the arc. Oswald for Livengood. Deep on the right wing, back up top for Schlueter. Back to Oswald. Shot from 3. Misses off back iron. Barrett Worrell on the rebound. Gets it across midcourt for Dalton Worrell. Dribbles in from the right elbow. Can't get the shot to go. And that will do it for the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 10, 18-8. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV, a member of the radio, a proud member of the Misha Radio Network.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress. East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave, fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com.
Welcome back out again, Class 2 District 16 boys. Quarterfinal matchup, the number 4 seed Albany with the lead over the 5th seed East Atchison, 18-8 as we get ready to start second quarter action. Albany will have the basketball to start out the second quarter of play. Papa will inbounds here for Barrett Worrell.
Barrett Worrell kind of coming off a little, maybe a mini slump.
Yeah.
From 3.
And they're going to get a kick called here against East Atchison's Brody Winahan.
And he's come out and started hit 2 threes, 1 deep.
Yes. He is coming off some sickness. I know that's kind of been, we talked about it a little bit last night. It kind of lingers as Papa has it up top for Barrett Worrell. Top of the key, 3. Hits his 3rd of the night.
He's violating the rule of 3 for me.
But again, we've seen that quite a bit here in this tournament. If you can hit from behind the arc, you're probably going to have a good night shooting, as they usually hit multiples. As the shot from Winahan, no good. Fight over the rebound. Jump ball will go to East Atchison.
Now, that's one of the rare quick jump balls we've seen.
Yes. We thought last night there was a really good amounts of times.
I thought they did a really
good
job.
We haven't seen really too many tonight.
No, in fact, we've seen pretty good officiating every game so far.
Winahan turns the corner, leaves it off for Kingery on the baseline. Back out again to Oswald. Thought about the 3, gets it off now for Kingery. He'll drive and goes up off glass for 2. As Kingery just went right at Jace Palmer on the baseline.
And I thought Winahan could have turned the corner and made a layup out of that too, but Kingery's been a tough guard for the Warriors here in these 2 games we've seen him play.
Barrett Worrell again, this time misses off back iron long.
Boy, it was straight as a string, though.
And that one just missed long. Driving up and putting in the shot. Winahan plus picks up the foul. As it's going to be Barrett Worrell that picks up the foul. That'll be his first, team's first. Every single one of the starters on the floor for the Warriors has picked up at least 1 foul. As Winahan tries to finish off the 3-point play. And this one rolls in here for Winahan. East Atchison feels good in their free throw shooter, sends everybody off.
Either that or trying to avoid getting a cheap foul.
That's true, too. Barrett Worrell with the basketball, sends it up top for Papa. Down for Dalton Worrell, drives baseline, trying to go up and under. Blocked by Kingery, gets it back, puts it up and in for 2. 23-13, a 10-point Warrior lead. Oswald sends it over now for Winahan on the left wing. Up top for Schleter. For Kingery. Back up again here for Schleter. Oswald, top of the key. About 2 minutes gone here in this second quarter play. Warriors lead by 10. Livengood goes up, and he's going to fall into the contact and pick up the foul. That'll be Dalton's second. Team's second as well. I know what you're going to say.
I think the world of Mike Matson as an official. I think he's one of the best we've ever seen around our area. But who created that contact?
Exactly. As hitting on the first that time as Parker Livengood kind of fell into Dalton to try and make that contact.
He kind of jumped sideways, took the shot.
Livengood hits them both. And right now the difference later on in the ballgame could come down to the free throw shooting. Warriors 4 for 9. East Atchison a perfect 7 for 7. 23-15, though Warriors still hold the lead. Papa sends it left wing for Palmer, down to the baseline for Shea Miller. Into the corner for Palmer. Coach Cox trying to call a timeout here for the Warriors. They finally hear him, and a timeout called. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Whether you're hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
(23-15), Warriors have the lead here in this Class 2 District 16 quarterfinal matchup against the number 5 seed East Atchison. Into the corner, Palmer, inside for Miller. Back out for Dalton Worrell. Drives down to the block, goes up, can't get the shot to go. Ball rolling around. Miller comes away with it. Lost it again, and then picked up here by Livengood. Livengood gets the ball across midcourt, sends it up top now for Winahan. For Kingery. Back for Livengood left wing, up top to Oswald. Kingery into the corner to Winahan. Back out in the corner, Livengood. Winahan drives in, little floater, misses off back iron, tipped around, right to the hands of Carter Oswald.
Warriors getting shoved a little bit under the basket.
Shot from three, no good. Ball on the rebound is going to be a jump ball that goes to the Warriors.
Well, that worked to the Warriors' favor, but still
I think another quick
jump ball.
Yeah.
Well, given some of the bad blood maybe that may exist between these two teams, that may be a good thing.
Barrett Worrell, top of the key.
Ooh, step right into that mid-post area.
Papa's pass stolen away here by Carter Oswald. Takes it and
nice
puts
take.
it up off glass for two. Had a trailer with him if he needed him.
Yeah. One of the hardest things for a defender to deal with is when you're backpedaling to get back on defense and somebody's coming at you full speed, is trying to get him to turn or get him to change direction.
Palmer, corner three, misses short. Rebound pulled in here by Schlueter. Winahan sends it up top for Schlueter. Trying to get to Livengood, and they're going to get a foul called against Dalton Worrell. Then he's going to pick up his third. Team's third as well, as we're going to see some Lucas Engel here with about halfway through the second quarter, as he's going to check in here for Dalton Worrell.
It may be a quick rest. If the Warriors can hold the lead, he'll stay down. But if
and you really kind of look back at that foul that Livengood was able to get on Dalton Worrell, that where he kind of made the contact, the ball on the ground. Miller finally gets it away, picked up by Angle. Barrett Worrell to bring it across midcourt here for the Warriors. Now they're going to slow things up a little bit.
Look for the Warriors to be really patient against this zone.
Angle's pass tipped and out of bounds here off of Oswald.
That there's somebody wide open in the middle of that zone.
Yes.
And they're just so worried about trying to reverse it. 2 times now, and Oswald's been able to almost come. Well, he got one steal and almost got a second.
Barrett Worrell, top of the key. Up top for Papa. Inside for Palmer up at the high post. Takes it down to the block, goes strong. Knocked away by Kingery. Papa on the rebound, goes strong, can't finish. Rebound pulled in by Oswald. Back in transition. Oswald sends it back out. Shot from three, no good. That time from Livengood.
Well,
rebound picked up by the Warriors.
Last time down the floor, that was what I was looking at, was that pass to Palmer in the middle of the floor.
Palmer with it up at the top of the key. Sends it over to the right wing for Angle. They're leaving him all alone. He can hit that shot.
Mm-hmm.
Palmer dribbles in, leaves it back again for Angle. Now for Barrett Worrell. Up top to Palmer.
Well, if they're going to make him prove it, the question is, where is he?
Finds himself in the corner, shot from 3, misses long. Rebound pulled in here by Oswald. Quickly back in transition, Kingery for Schlueter. Too strong, Miller on the rebound. Back in transition, Barrett Worrell. Dribbles down to the baseline.
Just don't have numbers.
Bounces it out for Angle. Miller with the basketball top of the key. Gets it back for Barrett Worrell, right wing. Up top for Papa. Over to left wing to Palmer. 2 minutes left to play here in the half. Dalton Worrell on the bench with 3 fouls here for the Warriors. Papa back up for Barrett Worrell. Papa again for Barrett. Dribbles in through the defense. About loses it. Sends it over now for Angle. Again up for Papa. Into the corner now for Shea Miller. Miller back out for Barrett Worrell. Back again for Papa as he'll dribble in. Trying to weave his way through the defense. Kingery again with the block. Oswald in transition. Step back. Jumper from the baseline. Misses off iron. Tipped out of bounds off of... No, they're going to get a foul called here against the Warriors.
Well, the foul numbers kind of turned around here in the second quarter.
Foul that time, I believe, went against Miller, his second. Team's fourth already.
Yeah, we don't see the individual fouls up on the scoreboard.
In the corner here for Oswald. Oswald leaves it off for Winahan. Up top for Kingery. The live and good on the left wing. Back up to Oswald. Drives in. Leaves it for Kingery. Shot from 3. Right wing. Drains it. And it's a 3-point ball game as East Atchison outscoring the Warriors 12-5 here in this second quarter. Barrett Worrell, right wing. Into the corner to Angle. Back to Barrett Worrell. 43 seconds left to play here in the half. High post for Miller. Dribbles in. Leaves it off for Palmer. Can't get the shot to go. Gets his own rebound and then knocked away out of bounds from behind by Schlueter.
They're going to get a foul.
Oh, they are going to get the foul on Schlueter.
I didn't see that.
I thought they called him out of bounds, but so the foul on Schlueter is going to be his second, team's first, as Palmer, first free throw, is good. Second free throw attempt here from Jace Palmer is good as he sinks them both.
And we have seen that before too,
Yes.
where the Warriors struggle coming out of the blocks, and then by the time it's over, they shoot pretty well down the stretch.
Up top with it for Brody Winahan. Underneath 30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Left wing with it for Schlueter. Up top again for Kingery. Left wing to Livengood. Back up top to reset for Kingery. Back left wing for Brody Winahan. 9 seconds.
I think Winahan's wanting them to clear out for him.
Kingery drives and puts it in for 2. Barrett Worrell's shot at the buzzer, no good. So after one half of play, it's a 3-point lead, 25-22. Warriors lead here over East Atchison. Remember your halftime tonight here on Albany TV, brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee is proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, strong local partnerships. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV, a proud member of the MSHSAA Radio Network.
Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany. Healthcare works best when it feels simple, supportive, and close to home. That's why Mosaic Medical Center Albany is all in on making it easy to access the care you need. We're now offering one-call scheduling for all our primary care clinics in Albany, Grant City, New Hampton, and Stanberry, including radiology appointments. One call connects you to one team focused on connecting you to expert care without the hassle. Call 660-726-1295 to schedule an appointment today.
On Tuesday, April 7th, Albany voters have an important decision to make.
Voting yes on the Albany R3 school district bond issue means investing in critical safety upgrades and long overdue facility improvements. This proposal will replace aging windows in both schools, address drainage and flood mitigation issues, upgrade essential building systems, and improve lighting for learning and safety for all.
Many of our facilities have reached the end of their expected lifespan.
This May, AHS will graduate our 100th class. Voting yes in April will improve our schools so we can graduate 100 more. Vote yes for 100 more years of AHS. This message was brought to you by Warriors Care. Mr. Cody Manring, Treasurer.
There's something special happening in downtown Albany. Our small town charm, our local businesses, and our historic Main Street are the heart of our community. And now we're investing in the future. From restoring storefronts to supporting entrepreneurs to creating new places for families and visitors to gather, Main Street Albany is leading the revitalization of our downtown. When you shop local, volunteer, or support Main Street projects, you're helping build a stronger, brighter Albany for generations to come. Join us as we keep moving forward. Main Street Albany, investing in our community, restoring our history, and building our future.
Welcome back out, Misha Class 2 District 16 boys quarterfinal. 25-22, Albany boys with a 3-point lead here over East Atchison. Let's take a look at the stats from the first half. For Albany, they're shooting 8 for 22 from the field, 3 for 7 from behind the three-point arc, 6 for 11 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Barrett Worrell with 9 points, 7 points for Jace Palmer, 5 points for Dalton Worrell, 4 points on the night for Samuel Papa. For East Atchison, they're shooting 7 for 23 from the field, 1 for 12 from behind the three-point arc, 7 for 7, though, from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Mason Kinger, who had 9 points, 5 points for Brody Winahan, 6 points for Carter Oswald, 2 points on the night for Parker Livengood.
Well, the Wolves have a little bit of an advantage at the free throw line, but the threes from Barrett Worrell have kind of been the difference in keeping the Warriors in their three-point lead. They led by as much as 10, I believe, at one point, and then kind of hit the skids. I mean, you expect the Wolves to score a little bit. They've got some offensive ability, and I'm really impressed with the caliber of athletes they've got.
Yes.
You know, we've heard a lot about Livengood and Winahan and Oswald, but the guy that's really impressed me has been Kingery.
I say he was a transfer in last year and has been really good for them and as a pickup for them. Also gives them some good size inside as well.
He does, and I just think he's been a tough matchup for the Warriors. I think they're having trouble finding. I mean, they've got Jace Palmer on him, but Jace has given up probably
a couple of inches.
4 inches, I would guess.
So Kingery, I believe, listed at 6'4".
And, and you give it with that, and I just think the Warriors have. When Dalton Worrell had to go sit down with foul trouble, the first thing we asked was, where are the points going to come from?
Exactly.
And they got the ball in some pretty good spots. And, again, between Kingery and Schlueter inside, they got a lot of rejections, a lot of challenge shots, a lot of altered shots, and the Warriors just had trouble getting anything to drop.
We'll be back to start out the second half of play when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV, a proud member of the Misha Radio Network.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Hogue Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Hogue Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield, we're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
Prom night, wedding bells, the moments you'll remember forever start with the perfect look. This prom and wedding season make it easy with Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany. From sharp, stylish tuxedo rentals that fit just right, to beautiful corsages and boutonnieres designed to match your colors perfectly, Briar Patch has everything you need to complete your special day. Local service, personal attention, picture-perfect details. Stop by Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany and get ready to look your best when it matters most. Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress. East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com.
For the Warriors, they'll bring back out their original starting 5 to start out the second half of play. It'll be Papa, Worrell, Palmer, and Miller. And for East Atchison, they will bring out Winahan, Livengood, Schleter, Oswald, and Kingery. East Atchison will start out with the basketball to start out the second half of play. Up top with it is Schleter, trying to send it up top for Parker. Livengood knocked into the backcourt by Worrell. Winahan down inside. The paint goes up, misses short off iron. Miller swatted the rebound to Palmer. It went right off his face, out of bounds.
Yeah, just too close. And Warriors stay in their man-to-man defense. Worrell on Livengood.
Winahan to inbounds. The big thing for Dalton Worrell not to pick up his 4th foul here in this third quarter, as the shot no good, and then tipped out of bounds off of Livengood, out of the hands of Palmer.
Pretty good matchup. The biggest matchup that's kind of rough for the Warriors is Palmer on Kingery.
Yes. Papa with the basketball, top of the key, a little 1-2-2 zone played here by East Atchison. It's pretty much what they were in the majority of that latter half of the first half, as Dalton Worrell trying to send it out, knocked away, picked back up by Papa. He'll send it in the corner to Shea Miller. Shea Miller sends it up top here for Barrett Worrell.
And I think part of the reason for this, the Wolves were coming up with some foul trouble.
Yes.
Couldn't keep the Warriors from driving to the basket and trying to finish.
Dalton Worrell drives, misses short. Rebound pulled in by Shea Miller, leaves it back for Papa into the corner to Jace Palmer. He'll drive. Inside, goes right at Kingery, can't finish. And out of bounds here off of Miller.
Yep.
Miller, though, being very active on the glass tonight.
Well,
not always coming away with it, but.
Both teams in the opening possession having trouble finishing around the basket.
Oswald will send it over to the right wing, trying to send it down inside for Schlueter. And a jump ball as Dalton Worrell kind of tied up that time. Winahan, and it will be a jump ball. That will go here to the Warriors. Barrett Worrell, top of the key here for Albany. Neither team has really subbed much. Said Lucas Engel came in for the Warriors when Dalton went out with some foul trouble. That's really the only sub that we've seen here for these two teams in that first half. Dalton Worrell spins inside, goes strong at the glass. He's going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot two. It's one thing that Dalton really does well, getting to the glass, picking up those fouls as Kingery called for the foul.
He can get through the smallest creases. Sometimes ends up on his wallet.
Yeah. That's the first against Kingery, team's first as well as Dalton misses on the free throw. That's something we kind of talked about in the first half as well. The missed free throws for the Warriors, 6 for 12 compared to East Atchison, 7 for 7. As Worrell hits on the second.
And it's invariably, to me, it's just you don't get a high finish on your follow through.
Yeah.
The first one's kind of flattened out instead of the arm going up.
Winahan sends it back into the corner to Oswald. Cross for Schlueter, back up top for Kingery. He'll drive. Too strong off glass, and then a foul called here, and going to shoot two will be live and good. Foul will go against Barrett Worrell. It'll be his second, team's first. As live and good at the line. First time that we saw somebody stay, and it's Mason Kingery. But all the other three Wolves back deep as East Atchison remains perfect from the free throw line.
And that's what's kept them close, really.
Yeah. A 2-point ball game in favor of the Warriors, 26-24. Barrett Worrell leaves it off for his brother Dalton, high post for Palmer. Drives down, goes up, too strong, can't get it to go. Shea Miller keeps it alive for Barrett Worrell. Drives in, leaves it out now for Papa. Barrett Worrell drives, and they're going to get a foul called here against Brody Winahan. That is going to be his third, team's second.
Well, Winahan didn't like it, but he just never got set.
Inbounds for Palmer. Goes up strong off glass for two.
That's a good, he needed that.
28-24, 9 points on the night here for the senior Jace Palmer. Winahan sends it back here for Schlueter. Up top for Oswald. Spins, and a foul going to be called against the Warriors. Another shooting foul.
Well, and again.
This time it's going to go against Shea Miller.
Well, he didn't
It'll be
like
his third, team second.
But again, you're reaching across.
Yes.
From the side.
Oswald hits on the first. Oswald 5 for 5 from the line here to start tonight. Make it a perfect 6 for 6.
Yeah, this 1-2-2 zone's kind of bothered the Warriors.
Yes.
And I think they know that
Kingery sitting inside has a couple of blocks as well.
Well, and they can pretty much get the perimeter shooters from the Warriors covered up. And
kind of neutralized Barrett Worrell since he started. He was 3 for 3 to start from behind the arc. Finished the half 3 for 5 as he missed his last two. One of them missed right off back iron. And the other one was on the three-quarter shot to end the half. Into the corner for Jace Palmer. Baseline for Dalton Worrell. Dribbles in. Goes up strong off glass. Can't get it to finish. Rebound picked up here by Shea Miller. Back for Barrett Worrell. Barrett drives in. He's going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot two. Shea Miller really going all out here in this ball game. Had it on the ground and was able to throw it out for Barrett Worrell. Foul will go against Josh Schlueter. It'll be his third, team's third. So Schlueter and Winahan each with 3 now for East Atchison. Dalton Worrell with 3 here for the Warriors. Barrett Worrell at the free throw line, as he'll hit the first. As Barrett now in double figures with 10. Second free throw from Barrett is good. A 4-point lead in favor of the Warriors still. Oswald drives, leaves it in the corner for Livengood. Up top to Kingery. Right wing to Schlueter. Back up again to Oswald.
With all the fouls being called, this may be a war of attrition.
Who has players left at the end of it? Schlueter up top with it here for Livengood.
Or at least has the right players.
Yes. Oswald with the basketball, sends it over to the right wing. Here for Winahan. Drives into the paint, now leaves it off. Livengood shot from 3, rims out. Ball tipped around, Miller on the rebound. Back in transition, Dalton Worrell. Euro steps around the defender. And a foul called here against Carter Oswald. I said that time Worrell tried to Euro step around him. So it's a no charge called there as Oswald picks up his second.
Get a good high finish here.
And first one bounces out there from Dalton.
Well, the one thing you don't want to see is the guy shaking his head like you just don't want to let him see you sweat.
2 for 7 from the line here tonight is Dalton. As checking in here for East Atchison is Dayton Burke, as he'll check in here for Winahan as Dalton hits on the second.
Well, and we've seen nights where Dalton has struggled, but generally he's missed some free throws. But
yeah. Kingery with the basketball, drive, sends it back out for Livengood. Back to Kingery. His shot.
That's tough.
Goes in for 2.
You know, we've seen him twice now, and my first reaction is Kingery didn't get enough touches.
Yes. 31-28 Warriors with a 3-point possession lead. Barrett Worrell sends it right wing to his older brother Dalton, down inside to Palmer on the baseline.
Got to look for 3.
Barrett Worrell shot from 3, misses off back iron. Rebound pulled in by Livengood. That time the defense got back as they found Worrell a little late. Shot from the baseline, no good that time from Kingery. Rebound picked up by Jace Palmer. Dalton Worrell dribbles in, and again going to be fouled. And going to go to the line to shoot 2. As the foul this time going to go against Parker Livengood, his third.
They just look amazed. I don't think they're used to people attacking the basket like Worrell does.
And the first from Dalton is good. As Winahan will check in here for Livengood. So Winahan with 3. Livengood with 3. Also with 3 is Schlueter. 2 on Kingery and Oswald as Dalton misses on the second. Miller unable to keep it in play as it goes out of bounds. It hit off the top of the backboard but did not hit any bracketing, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, this.
Because you saw Kingery kind of asking the official, hey, didn't hit it off the top.
Yeah,
as long as it doesn't hit anything, it's fine.
A lot of people just don't know the rule.
Yeah.
I mean.
Burke sends it over to left wing with it here for Oswald. Back to Winahan inside to Kingery, and Shea Miller going to pick up the foul. That is going to be his 4th.
Ooh.
And he's going to come out. Zayden Palmer will check in.
And now who do you put on? Well, you still got.
You'll put Zayden Palmer on Schlueter.
Schlueter, yep.
Well, he's actually going to play against Dayton Burke as Kingery leaves it off here for Winahan, trying to turn the corner. Leaves it off for Kingery, goes up and elevates and puts it in for 2. It's a 2-point ball game here, 32-30. Barrett Worrell with the basketball, top of the key. Barrett gets it down here for Jace Palmer in the corner. A little bit of a spacing issue here for the Warriors as Dalton Worrell is going to be called for the offensive foul that time.
Yeah, it was.
As he drives baseline, he'll pick up his fourth. And Shea Miller going to check back in here for the Warriors. As Delton's going to come out with 1:54 left. Oswald will check out. Checking back in will be Live and Good.
Yeah, it's just, you just can't do it.
Yeah. Over to the right wing with it for Burke. Up top for Live and Good. Into the baseline for Schlueter. Kicks it out for Kingery. Shot from three to take the lead. He makes it. It's a 1 point East Atchison lead here, 33-32. First lead of the night here for the Wolves, with 1.5 left here in the third quarter. Barrett Worrell with the basketball, top of the key. Leaves it off here for Papa, right wing for Shea Miller. Miller, back door here for Palmer. Goes inside, stripped of it. Zayden Palmer sends it out now for Barrett Worrell. He'll drive, goes up, and he's going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot two.
They're going to get Schlueter.
Foul against Schlueter is his fourth. And Warriors in the bonus here. Oswald will check in here after this first free throw attempt from Barrett Worrell. And he'll tie the ball game up at 33. Oswald checks in here for Schlueter.
Now here's some tough matchups for the Warriors maybe.
Second free throw here from Barrett Worrell is good, as he gives retakes the lead for the Warriors, 34-33. Oswald with the basketball, top of the key. A minute left to play here in the third. Possession arrow favors East Atchison. They'll start with the basketball to start at the fourth quarter, barring a late jump ball. Kingery gets it off for Live and Good. His jumper right in front of the three-point line, rims out. Shea Miller on the rebound. I'm sorry, that was Live and Good on the shot, not Schlueter. Sorry, Papa with the basketball, top of the key. Sends it over to left wing for Barrett Worrell. Has it stripped out of his hands by Oswald. Picks it back up. Leaves it up top for Papa. Papa has it stripped away by Winahan. Picked up by Oswald for Winahan. Goes up and going to be fouled as Papa kind of lost his footing and kind of tripped up Winahan. The foul against Papa is going to be his second.
Yeah, I thought
team's fifth.
Thought Papa was trying to get a hand on the ball, knock it loose.
I think he kind of tripped over his own feet and kind of
then went down and just
kind
of rolled into
Winahan.
Winahan. Yeah.
So at the line for two free throws is Winahan. And he'll miss the first free throw of the night here for East Atchison.
Well, they were due sooner or later.
Yeah. So they were a perfect 11 for 11 before that. Second free throw here from Winahan is good, as it ties the ball game up at 34 apiece. 20 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Barrett Worrell with the basketball, top of the key. Gets it for Papa, right wing. High post for Shea Miller. Dribbles in. Sends it back out to Barrett Worrell on the left wing. Back to the high post for Miller. Dribbles in, has it rejected away. Picked up by Winahan. 2 seconds. One, puts up the shot from three. No good. And after 3 quarters of play, we are tied here at 34. We're back with the fourth quarter when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV, a proud member of the Misha Radio Network.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope.
34-34 is the tie here at the start of the fourth quarter of play. East Atchison with the basketball. Dalton Worrell going to start on the bench here for the Warriors with 4 fouls.
Well, for the Warriors, it's all a matter can they hold serve until Dalton Worrell comes back, because right now the Wolves really aren't concerned about Shea Miller scoring. They're not really concerned about Papa scoring.
Kingery on the bench here to start out the fourth quarter for East Atchison as Oswald drives baseline, can't get the shot to go, tipped out of bounds here off of East Atchison. And just as I say, Kingery is out, he checks back in. Just had an extended breather there.
Yeah, that was about a 12-second extension.
Yeah. Barrett Worrell to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors. He'll have it up at the top of the key here for Albany. A tie ball game, 34-34. Winner of this game moves on to take on the number 1 seed, Nottoway Valley, in the semifinals. Palmer drives straight to the basket, lays it up off glass for 2. Warriors again retake that lead, 36-34. Oswald, top of the key. Back over to the right wing to Schlueter, inside. Winahan, Schlueter drives, and a foul going to be called. I think they're going to get Miller, and he's going to foul the ball game. I think if he wouldn't have jumped, there wouldn't have been a foul. I think he had a hand on it, but he jumped up with him, and he's going to pick up his 5th. He's going to foul out of the ball game.
I don't think they called it on Miller.
I think they did. Maybe it was just his 4th. As Schlueter hits on the 1st.
Well, I thought Schlueter may have traveled, but.
Yeah. So that was the 4th on Miller, not his 5th. As Schlueter hits both free throws, and we're back tied again at 36. Zayden Palmer is going to be fouled. That might be the end of the night for Schlueter. They're going to put it against Livengood, but that's going to be his 4th now.
I think if I'm Coach Patrick, I'd rather have it on Schlueter.
Yeah. So Livengood and Schlueter each with 4. Miller and Worrell, Dalton Worrell with 4 here for the Warriors. Zayden Palmer inbounds in the backcourt here for Barrett Worrell. Tied up at 36 all here in the fourth quarter. Back to man-to-man defense here for East Atchison. Shea Miller. High post back out for Jace Palmer. I thought they were in man-to-man. Then they kind of switch back to his zone. Barrett back out for Papa. He'll dribble in. Goes strong at the glass. Can't finish. Kingery on the rebound.
Well, I thought if he looked, he had Barrett Worrell wide open in the corner for a 3.
Winahan sends it back for Schlueter. Drives. Gets the bucket and the foul.
That's going to be the end of the road for Miller.
Shea Miller going to foul out of the ball game. With his team trailing by 2, Schlueter trying to make it a 3-point ball game. As Schlueter misses, rebound.
Well, picked up
here. I said he's still on the floor here. I said they've got a player that's fouled out of the ball game. They're still playing here. I said East Atchison's fans are yelling for a technical foul. It's the official's fault for never really trying to talk it over with. He had 5 fouls, getting him out of the ball game. I mean, that's not on Albany. I said, Coach Cox is yelling at him, hey, stop.
Well,
we got a player out there.
I don't think anybody at the scorer's table indicated to the official either that it was 5 fouls.
So Papa will inbounds here for Barrett Worrell. Dalton Worrell checked back in there for Shea Miller. Up top, Papa shot from 3, top of the key, knocks it down. Warriors retake the 1-point lead.
Big shot for Samuel Papa.
He's got 7 in the ball game. Right wing with it for Livengood.
He kind of did this in the last game with these two. They had big shots around the basket, a couple big free throws.
Kingery from 3, misses off iron. Livengood trying to keep it ahead for Schlueter. Tipped around, picked up here by Barrett Worrell, and he's going to be fouled by Kingery. A foul by Kingery is going to be his second, team second. Barrett Worrell to bring the ball across mid-court. It's a 1-point lead here for Albany. 39-38. Dalton Worrell, right wing, trying to get it inside to Palmer. Palmer back out for Barrett Worrell. Up top for Papa, dribbles in, leaves it off for Zayden Palmer. Dribbles loud, leaves it off for his brother Jace. Jace inside, trying to go strong. He's going to be called for the travel.
Yeah, and he had Barrett Worrell.
Yeah, top of the key, wide open.
Trying to do a little too much.
5:25 left to play here in the fourth. Right wing for Winahan. And a timeout called here by East Atchison. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV, a proud member of the MSHSAA Radio Network.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
39-38, Albany with the lead. It will be East Atchison basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Shea Miller has fouled out of the ball game for East Atchison. They've got a couple of players with 4. Dalton Worrell on the floor for Albany also with 4. Winahan with the basketball up top for Kingery. Trying to go back door for Winahan for Schleter. Leaves it short. Rebound picked up here by Palmer.
I thought Albany might have gotten away with one there.
Yeah.
I thought, but maybe hit all ball too.
So being on the opposite side of the court, couldn't quite see as well as Dalton Worrell with it in the corner. Trying to drive baseline. Goes up, leaves it short, and tipped out of bounds here off of Zayden Palmer.
Well, Dalton just got to get it. A little bit of a force there.
Yeah. So that's been kind of the knock a little bit on Dalton and Jace. Sometimes they just try to do a little too much when maybe just another pass will find one of their teammates open. Down inside for Kingery. Spins, leaves it off for Schleter. Back out again to Oswald. Oswald back out again. Driving. And the shot up and in for 2, that time from Brody Winahan. As we continue to change leads here, 40-39. East Atchison takes the 1-point lead.
Well, it's what you expect out of a 4-5 matchup, I think.
Yes. So the largest lead of the night for East Atchison was 2. Albany was 10. Barrett Worrell with the basketball top of the key. Back over to the right wing for Papa. High post for Dalton Worrell. Sends it back out for Zayden Palmer. Out to Barrett Worrell. Back to Zayden Palmer into the corner for Dalton Worrell. Finds Papa inside. Goes up strong against Kingery and puts it in off glass for 2.
That little pump fake froze Kingery.
Yep.
Let Papa get it up and in.
Oswald will send it over to the right wing. Live and good for Schleter. Up top for Winahan. Back to the right wing to Oswald. Shot from 3 from Oswald. Misses off back iron. Elevating for the rebound is Papa. And a foul called here against Oswald.
Well, probably a good foul by Oswald.
That's going to be his third, team's third.
Because if he doesn't, Samuel Papa's got a wide open layup.
Warriors with the 1-point lead in the basketball. Again, winner of this game takes on Nottoway Valley in the semifinal game, 6 o'clock on Thursday night. Right wing with it for Barrett Worrell down to the baseline. Dalton Worrell turns around, puts up the shot, hits off the side of the backboard. Rebound pulled in by Winahan. Winahan drives all the way through the defense, leaves it short off iron. Papa comes away with the rebound. Barrett Worrell drives, goes strong at glass for 2.
Big
Warriors
shot.
back out to a 3-point lead. Carter Oswald, top of the key, sends it back over to the left wing. With it for Live and Good, up top for Kingery. Back to Oswald, shot from 3 to tie. Knocks it down. We're tied at 43 all, and a timeout called here by East Atchison. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV, a proud member of the MSHSAA Radio Network.
Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany. Healthcare works best when it feels simple, supportive, and close to home. That's why Mosaic Medical Center Albany is all in on making it easy to access the care you need. We're now offering one-call scheduling for all our primary care clinics in Albany, Grant City, New Hampton, and Stanberry, including radiology appointments. One call connects you to one team focused on connecting you to expert care without the hassle. Call 660-726-1295 to schedule an appointment today.
43-43 is the tie. Albany basketball coming to the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
3 team fouls on the Wolves, 2 on the Warriors. And now two and a half to go. And the big thing, if you're the Warriors, just you want to make sure you get a quality shot.
Yes.
You're not putting it in the deep freeze it by any means, but
they try to get it into Dalton Worrell down low. Lost it as he loses it. Picked up here by Livengood. So the pass was a little too deep, almost went off the basket, and then taking it all the way to the glass, putting it in, Brody Winahan, and it's back up to a 2-point lead here for East Atchison. Dalton Worrell takes it to the hoop, goes up, gets the bucket and the foul.
Oh, man, there's a circus shot. And got the foul, too.
Foul is going to go against Kingery. His third. It's going to go against Schleter.
That's
so
5.
Schleter's going to foul out.
And that's 5.
Yeah. So
Good
I think
God.
they're going to.
We got to get some people at the scorers table.
I said they announced it and we're trying to tell them. I said, but I think it was.
Then
they had already.
There's a horn.
Yes. I said because they. I think they gave the basketball to Dalton too quick because I think official Mike Matson by the scorers table was trying to get him to stop. As Dalton Worrell misses on the free throw, rebound pulled in by Kingery. The Warriors lose this. They're going to look at their free throw shooting tonight.
Yep.
45-45 is the tie. Oswald sends it up top here for Burke. Back to the baseline with it here for Livengood. Over to Oswald. Pull up jumper, misses off iron. Rebound pulled in here by Dalton Worrell.
Are you surprised? When's the last time Kingery's touched the ball?
Yeah. And a timeout called here by the Warriors. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
On Tuesday, April 7th, Albany voters have an important decision to make.
Voting yes on the Albany R3 school district bond issue means investing in critical safety upgrades and long overdue facility improvements. This proposal will replace aging windows in both schools, address drainage and flood mitigation issues, upgrade essential building systems, and improve lighting for learning and safety for all.
Many of our facilities have reached the end of their expected lifespan.
This May, AHS will graduate our 100th class. Voting yes in April will improve our schools so we can graduate 100 more. Vote yes for 100 more years of AHS. This message was brought to you by Warriors Care. Mr. Cody Manring, Treasurer.
And welcome back out again here to Class 2 District 16 boys quarterfinal matchup 45-45. It'll be East Atchison basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Albany basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Inbounds to Palmer, puts it in off glass for 2.
Big play, and had to play through some contact from Kingery, too. Good strength by Palmer.
Oswald will send it left wing for Livengood, up top for Kingery. Back over to the right wing, and out of bounds here off of East Atchison. East Atchison was looking for a tip there from Dalton Worrell.
I would think they're going to go man-to-man.
They're going
to do a little half-court trap, maybe.
Barrett Worrell gets it across mid-court. Up top for Palmer. Trying to give it up top for Barrett Worrell. Turns, loses it, stripped away, picked up by Kingery. Looks to Oswald, found him a little late. By that time the defense got there. Back in the corner to Oswald, drives, goes up, and puts it in off glass for 2. So I think Kingery found Oswald too late, but then Oswald was still able to make something happen and to tie this game up at 47. 35 seconds left to play here in the ballgame. Both teams with timeouts remaining. Possession arrow favors the Warriors. Next foul against East Atchison puts the Warriors in the bonus. Dalton Worrell sends it out for Zayden Palmer, and a timeout called by the Warriors with 23.7 left to play here in the ballgame. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Pettyjohn Auto Center in Bethany and Albany is a proud sponsor of Albany TV. Pettyjohn's is your local Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. For new and used vehicles, certified service, and collision center, visit pettyjohnauto.com.
Welcome back out again here to Class 2 District 16 boys quarterfinal. We're tied at 47-47 here in this matchup between the 4 and 5 seeds here in Class 2 District 16. We've already seen one thriller tonight where Penny was able to hold off Maysville 64-63.
Well, it's important. Are you going for one? I assume so.
Yeah. But
But
again, one foul by East Atchison puts the Warriors at the line in the bonus. Ball inbounds here for Dalton Worrell. He's 4 for 11 from the free throw line here tonight.
You got to remember there's still a 5-second call here.
Dalton Worrell is going to be fouled,
They're gonna get
and
Kingery.
he's going to go to the line as Kingery picks up the foul.
Yeah, and it was.
With 14.1. So Dalton at the line. Maybe not the worst thing because you at least give yourself a chance offensively. Even if Dalton hits both of these, to tie it or win it.
Yep.
And the way Dalton's been shooting tonight, maybe a two-pointer will win it as Dalton hits on the first. And a big second free throw attempt here from Dalton Worrell. Again, East Atchison does have 2 timeouts remaining. And he hits them both.
Well, he struggled, but he's been pretty clutch.
And a timeout called by
Now,
East Atchison.
Warriors have fouls to give here.
Yes. They have two fouls to give before they put him at the line.
Yep. You want to make them work to get up the floor and foul when they cross midcourt.
Said 49-47. Albany has the lead. We're going to keep it right here during this Pettyjohn Auto Center timeout. Remember to check out Pettyjohn Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. So both teams have timeouts remaining. After that, Albany has 2 timeouts remaining. East Atchison with 1. It's the other way around. Albany with 1, East Atchison with 2. Well, who called that last timeout there, Mike? Okay, it was Albany called that timeout. So Albany 1 timeout remaining. East Atchison with 2. There's 14.1 left here in the ballgame.
And I'm sure Coach Cox called that timeout to remind them they've got 2 fouls to give.
Yes.
You don't want to foul on the shot, obviously.
No.
But you want some pressure here, make them work, get it up the court, and then foul them at midcourt. Just make sure you don't foul on a shot. And then you've got another foul you can give to disrupt a last-second shot play.
Inbounds in here is going to be Dayton Burke. Inbounds here for Oswald. He'll bring it across the timeline. Sends it over to the right wing here for Livengood. Burke trying to get the ball in the hands of Oswald. He'll have it up the top of the key for Kingery. Kingery back for Oswald. Corner 3. No good. Rebound. Pulled in by Dalton Worrell. Warriors are going to win.
Well, they didn't need the foul. They played really good defense for those 14 seconds.
42-47 Warriors come away with a victory. They'll take on the number 1 seed, Nottoway Valley, when in the semifinal game at 6 o'clock on Thursday. We're back with the BTC Bank postgame. Tonight's player of the game when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Welcome back out again here to St. Joseph Christian. 49-47 is the victory. And as we sit here, 49-47 is the win tonight here for the Warriors. They are 49-47. They will play in the semifinal game against number 1 seed Nottoway Valley. Let's go ahead and thank you for joining in on our BTC Bank postgame. Our postgame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good. Let's go and take a look at the stats from the ball game for Albany tonight. They shoot 15 for 38 from the field, 4 for 9 from behind the three-point arc. The big thing for tonight for the Warriors, 15 for 24 from the free throw line, but 2 big ones down the stretch there from Dalton Worrell to help give the Warriors the win. And tonight, go ahead.
They hit the ones they needed.
Yes. Leading the way in scoring tonight, Barrett Worrell with 15 points. 13 points tonight for Jace Palmer. 12 points for Dalton Worrell. Samuel Papa finishes the night with 9 points. For East Atchison tonight, they shoot 15 for 45 from the field. 3 for 19 from behind the three-point arc. 14 for 16, on the other hand, for East Atchison tonight from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Mason Kingery with 16 points. 13 points for Carter Oswald. 10 points for Brody Winahan. 4 points for Parker Livengood and Joshua Schleter. And, Mike, our winner circle trophies and awards North Player of the Game. Again, we have multiple choices.
Oh, yeah.
We have a lot of times all season. For the Warriors, they finish with 3 players in double figures, 1 just outside of it, 9 points. And tonight, our winner circle trophies and awards North Player of the Game isn't the leading scorer, but was a part of every big play.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Samuel Papa. Finishes with 9 points, but it's everything else that he does for this team that gets him that Player of the Game award again tonight. Big rebounds. Big steals.
Big three.
Big three. I mean, just anytime the Warriors need something big, it's Samuel Papa that's there.
Well, and right at the end of that, it was pretty obvious they wanted to go to Oswald for that last-second shot, which still amazes me with the night Kingery had, because they only needed a 2-pointer.
Exactly.
But he chased Oswald from one side of the floor to the other, got up and really contested the last-second shot to make it a tough three. Ended up being an air ball, game winner. You could have made the comment for Barrett Worrell because that circus shot he made at the end, the 2 big free throws, Barrett Worrell carried him in the first half.
You could have gone Dalton. You could have gone Jace.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have made a case for any of the 5 for the Warriors tonight. But, again, it's Samuel Papa that we just talked about. It's just the little things that he really does to this Warriors team that really kind of elevates their play. We saw what happened whenever he was missing from the team. Warriors still won a lot of games during that stretch, but whenever he's back on the court, you can just see how much better they play together.
Well, I'm going to say this for the Warriors. They are not the most talented team we've seen, but
they have the most heart.
They are the grittiest bunch.
Yes.
When I just wondered I wondered who for sure they were going to beat when the season started.
Yeah.
With some of the kids they lost, what they had coming back.
Losing another starter that was going to be a part of this team that is injured all season.
Yeah.
And Jarrett Smith, he's not a part of this team that we thought he would
and
be.
Now you're talking about a team now that's got 16 wins and got a district win against a team that, let's face it, we had to sit there and listen to the East Atchison crowd complain about the officiating. Well, we'll see them in districts and we'll beat them then. Okay. Saw them in district. I think Maysville thought the same thing.
Exactly.
So this is a gritty bunch. I mean, they're fun to watch because they're going to scrap and claw to stay in games. They're not going to win them all, but they're going to give you an honest effort. Big win tonight. Very impressive. Very proud of them.
Yeah.
Everybody in Albany should be. They got to go against the 1 seed. Don't bet against them.
Exactly. Like to thank our sponsors. Hope you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV, including BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany, Winner Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance at Smith Prudential in Albany, Shelter Insurance Agent Sam Phillips in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch, and Sublime Formal Wear, both on the west side of Square in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany. Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC. JC Designs just off the Square in Albany. B&B Barbecue in Albany. Mosaic Medical Center in Albany. Proposition Warriors Care, City of Albany, Williams Construction, Main Street Albany, Albany Booster Club, the Albany, Fairfax, and Tarkio School Districts, and the Printer New Shopper located in Albany. Again, for myself, Jared Rolvis, color analyst for the night, Mike Atkins. So long and good night tonight again here from Class 2, District 16 basketball here at St. Joseph Christian.